Hey guys, it's HerO from DifferenceInSkill, bringing you guys a deck profile. This video is going to be on my Royal Paladin deck. Now that set 4 is out, we finally have a new starting Vanguard. It is Brugal, of course, and even though it's only 4K, it still allows you to be a lot more flexible in your grade 1 and 2 lineup, because you can take out those Galahads, and you can run better cards that aren't 9 and 7K vanillas. Brugal, on the other hand, you can't get rid of it. You can't put it back into the soul. So, because you can't put it back into the soul, it's a little harder to use Soul Savior Dragon, because you'll have to actually soul charge an extra card other than the Pongo that you use to get it to your hand. So already you're facing a little problems there with Soul Savior Dragon. And furthermore, Snowgall Royal Paladin is quite viable right now. I think it's one of the most consistent decks that you could possibly make. Highly recommend it. However, I just personally am going to wait off until set 5 to make it, because Brugal, you can't get rid of it, so I have to play a Snowgall over it, or I could just put it at the front, but that's kind of awkward sometimes, so I'm just going to wait off for now. I'm going to use Wingle Brave, because I can get rid of Wingle Brave, and then the Snowgall is just to add that consistency that they offer. So all in all, really good deck. But I'm focusing today on the Alfred beat. Using Alfreds and Paladins as my main grade 3s. So I'm just gonna go through it. So first off, we have a Brugal, of course, starting Vanguard that came out in set 4. Finally, starting Vanguard for Royal Paladin that can move back to a rearguard circle since Sparkle. So he's definitely welcomed. He's only 4K, and his effect is quite useless, but just the fact that he moves back and it's a guaranteed plus, and you can boost with it in the early game is good enough for me. So one Brugal. For trigger lineup, we have 3 draw triggers, 3 Margles, and then 9 criticals in the form of 3 Alabaster Owl, 3 Epona, and 3 Future Nightlu. So 9 critical, 3 draw, and then of course the standard 4 heals. So yeah, 9, 3, 4 is what I'm running. That's what I ran at Seattle when I ran the Galahad, and I liked it. It was fine, and had no problems with it, so I'm just going to stick to it for now. 3 Lien's. Lien's really nice to start off with in your starting hand to ride. She's a solid 7K, and she also allows you to, rest her, ditch a card, and draw a card. So if you're grade stuck or something, she can really help out in terms of that, and just overall a useful, flexible card. And worst comes to worst, she's a 7K booster, which is fine. 4 Flash to the Soleil, of course. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. 4 perfect guards in 90% of the decks is highly recommended. So 4 Soleil. 4 Little Sage Maron, of course, staple. Grade 1, 8K booster. And 4 Toy Poogle. Now, why 4 Toy Poogle? I mean, can't you just search it with Akane? Yeah, you can, but I don't know. Right now, the reason why I'm running 4 Toy Poogle is because I'm running 3 Akane, and I don't want to run 3 Akane and 3 Toy Poogle. So I'm just running 4 Toy Poogle. I would probably switch out a Toy Poogle for a Lien, but then I would probably drop an Akane for something. But then I don't want to run 7 10K vanillas, because that's just so awkward. Because right now I'm running 6. So like 7's an odd number, and I have OCD. So in order to fit the 3 Akane, I ran 4 Toy Poogle. But this can easily be switched out for another Lien, so it's not a big deal. That's the grade 1 lineup. Grade 2 lineup, we have 2 Blaster Blade, of course, because it's not a Royal Paladin deck without Blaster Blade. We have the 3 Akane that I mentioned. Could drop it to 2, but actually don't know what I would add, because right now I have 3 Galatine and 3 Lamorak as my 6 10K vanillas. So that's the grade 2 lineup. Pretty standard. Like the 4 Toy Poogle doesn't really matter too much, because I do have the 6 10K beat sticks, and then 6 plus 10 is 16, so that's a solid number. So yeah, I mean, as long as I'm able to hit 11K Vanguards for good numbers with Paladins, and it doesn't really matter what the booster is. Because sometimes, I don't get my Marons or whatever, and that's annoying to hit 20K on an 11K Vanguard. So speaking of which, Paladins, of course, I run 3 of him. Total 7 grade 3s in total, and I run 3 Alfred and a Pendragon for now, but this is supposed to be a 4th Alfred that I'm waiting for, so it's supposed to be 4 Alfred. So 4 Alfred and 3 Paladins is what my grade 3 lineup will be once I get that last Alfred. So for now I'm running this thing, which which isn't particularly useful, but, you know, I'd rather have Alfred, but, you know, better than 6th grade 3s. And, yeah, that is the deck. It's pretty standard, you know. You start off with Bluegill. You'll most likely call Bluegill to the back row behind your Vanguard, because eventually you'll be able to ride Alfred, and since Alfred doesn't need boosting, it just needs the presence of a Royal Paladin there. It doesn't matter that this is 4K. It's really not that big of a deal that it's 4K. Then you have, you know, Akanes to call out your Toy Poogles, and then you have Palamedes to use the Toy Poogles to hit for 22, and then you Soul Charger Marl to hit for 25 if you want. Final turn push, etc. You know, and it's just a standard, solid, consistent deck, and that's what Royal Paladin is all about: being solid and consistent. So yeah, that's the deck. That's what I've been up to for that. And then I have a couple of things. Actually, no, I'll make that a second video. Alright, so yeah, this is a Royal Paladin deck profile. Thank you guys for watching. This is HerO for Difference in Skill. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/DifferenceInSkill. Thank you guys for watching. HerO's out.